We are in the times of... Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to my recap of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 4, Episode 6, Can't Buy Love. This episode... I had to stand up for this one because... Girl. Let's start off with Ash and Avery. Alright, so in this episode... Oh no, there was no Ash and Avery. I'm just trying to start off with the boring couples. So let's first start off with Geoffrey and Varia. Alright, so we're hot off the presses of Geoffrey being very upset about the fact that Varia is talking to another American currently. And we watch as Varia becomes the first female Russian Houdini. This man is crying in the streets of Rajan or whatever, Ryan or wherever it is that she lives. I mean, just walking like cobblestone, beautiful lighting, picturesque. I'm just so stupid. I should have listened to my gut. I knew something was wrong with this situation. I just feel like I'm too old to be making decisions like this. I was just like, whoa there, Scarlett. Okay, calm down. I mean, this was real Savannah mint julep drama that we got from Geoffrey here on the streets of Ryan or wherever they are in Russia. Girl, Varia comes out from wherever she is and she's like, you come? And he's like, you just basically lied to me. And she's like, no, I did not lie. How do you, what's the Russian accent? I do talk to American, but he's my friend. Nothing happening. We only talk through Instagram. I don't know why her voice is that way. I can't think of a Russian accent right now. He's like, well, I saw somebody talking to you in English on WhatsApp. Was that the same guy? Instagram and WhatsApp. Only those two. Well, see, now you're still lying. Calm down. I'm not looking for American. I'm looking for soulmate from America. See? There was no love between me and this other person. I want to go back to the conversation that you and I had on video chat. I need to be by myself. Where are you going to sleep? I'll find a hotel. So Geoffrey goes off, gets a hotel, no luggage. Girl wakes up the next day, goes to the Nike store, buys a whole fit so that he could take a jog, and calls Mary. Now, Mary is the girl back home who he should be with. And Mary's just like, well, I told you. He's like, I don't even know what I should do. Should I give her another chance? And Mary's like, yeah, I guess for the production and the filming of this, you should go and give her another chance. Good luck. So Varia and Geoffrey meet up again, and Varia has all of his clothes packed in a suitcase. Like, she's a magician. Somehow she stumbles through English and basically tells Geoffrey that she's not looking for, I don't know, girl. I just honestly don't know how Geoffrey brought her shit. That's why I'm thinking that the only reason that Geoffrey has accepted her response is because he knows that he has a whopper of drama in his background, so he really can't stay mad at her for too long. He really tried to make this storyline work about her using him for the green card. But then again, here is my question, Geoffrey. Why are you on a website where Americans meet Russians if you are not planning on bringing that Russian to the US? Varia knows what's up. Now she has to pretend like that's not what her modus operandi was. Yes, she wants to get to the US. She's not just gonna marry anyone. But she definitely wants to get to the US, which is why she's on this website trying to find American men. I cannot pretend with them any longer, okay? I cannot and I will not. All right, so that's it for them. Let's move on to the next couple. The next couple that we're gonna talk about is Erica and Stephanie. All right, so Erica and Stephanie are in the hotel room. They jump on the bed. We see Erica's cheeks because she's just all about, she's very free, that Erica. Stephanie still says that she doesn't want to have sex with Erica, yet I think they take a bath together. I'm not sure. Stephanie goes into the bathroom and draws a bath and puts on lingerie, and it's really cute. Their kissing scene seemed really just like some kind of girl-on-girl action. It didn't feel real. I mean, they had two cameras on them. One camera in the bathroom with them, one camera outside of the door. How many cameras do they need in that small ass hotel room? It alludes to the fact that they're about to take a bath together and possibly get down and dirty, but the next morning, I guess they didn't have sex, or they did and they just tried to hide it, because producers ask, like, you know, like, how do you feel? Did you guys have sex? And they both don't respond. They just said that Stephanie passed out. That didn't answer the question because she could have passed out after the bath time, sexy time. Like, it was just weird. And so the next scene where we have Stephanie in the morning, no makeup on, looking fresh faced and cute in her kimono in the bed. And then we have Erica full face in a safari jumpsuit, ready to take Stephanie out on the outback town. Stephanie gathers all of her medication together, which is a lot. And some part of me thinks, like, do you need to take 7 boxes of medication and 3 pill bottles? Like, you can't put it in a baggie or something? Pill case you could just put them in? They get to a wildlife preserve and they get to feed kangaroos, and Stephanie has the tiniest bottle of Purell that she's carrying around with her. And I feel like if you are going to unknown parts with unknown bacteria and or like viruses or whatnot, why would you take little bitty Purell? I would rather have this than this. And she has something that's even smaller than this. Speaking of such, we are in the times of So they sit down after they finish feeding the kangaroos, which was a lot for me. I was like, oh, you can just walk up to kangaroos? In my mind, kangaroos will just lean back on their tail and kick you. I didn't know that they were like friendly animals that you could go up to and pet. So they go sit down and Stephanie produces all of her medication, girl. I feel like Erica is starting to realize that this situation is a lot more involved than what Stephanie has made it out to be, and that Stephanie is a little bit more ill and there's a little bit more danger. I don't know that Erica is prepared for that. I feel like Stephanie's lifestyle is not going to be conducive to what Erica wants, because it feels like Stephanie's sort of a shut-in. It has to be for health reasons, and if Erica is not ready to settle down and be in the house with her partner, like, is this gonna really work? I mean, it may work long distance wise, but it's not gonna work if they live together. Erica tries to put on a brave face, but I could already tell the girl that she is like, oh, you sick. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with them. All right, so the next couple that we're gonna talk about is Dum Dum David and Lana. So Dum Dum David is now in the Ukraine. This is day 2 and he's about to go meet Lana. Lana's gonna get off the train in a blue dress and he's gonna wear a purple shirt because he thought those 2 colors would complement each other well. He has no way of contacting Lana except for on the website. He doesn't have her number, he doesn't have her address, so he's just gonna go to the platform, meet her there at the appropriate time. He can't read the language, he doesn't know any of the other stops on her travels, and she supposedly is taking an overnight train to be with him. So he's been checking the website to make sure she's not on, and he says it makes him feel good that she's not on because that means that she's not sitting down, I guess, at her computer or something. That means that she's out in the world, and so he assumes that that means that she is traveling to him, but we all know that she is not. And so he waits there, he looks around, one train comes, he looks for her, he doesn't see her, and he goes outside to wait for her, and he is really angry this time. He really thought the 4th time was the charm, because he says the 2 other times out of the 3 that she had a valid excuse, that the fact that her brother died, and I guess like she couldn't get in contact with him because they didn't share numbers outside of the system. Like, why doesn't that draw red flags for him to know that his girlfriend only will talk to him via a paid website? He keeps talking about her as his girlfriend, and it is so weird. I mean, he's so mad that he just walks around with his laptop, going from cafe to cafe, checking to make sure and to see if she's online. He leaves her a message saying, hey, I kept my part of the bargain. Where are you? Please respond to me. She doesn't respond. 2 hours later, he's at another cafe. He says, hey, you know, what's going on? Do you still want to marry me? I love you. So Anya, his friend, meets him, and Anya's just like, okay, so she didn't show up. Really? Oh, poor David. She's thinking that Dum Dum David is going to be like, no, I'm over it. I'm good. I can't do this anymore. But no, Dum Dum David is like, no, I want to go to her city and look for her. She lives in a small place, so I should be able to find her. I'm just gonna walk around the town looking for her. And Anya's like, where does she live? So he tells her, and she's like, no, that area is really close to Odessa and the war. That's not a good place for you to go right now. He's like, well, I mean, I gotta try something. She's like, well, do you have her address? He's like, yeah, well, she gave me an address when we were supposed to do a cruise. So I have something. There's too much going on and I don't understand why you just want to go there and surprise her. Like all of a sudden now, like as the American, you're just going to storm. You know, it's like the girl doesn't want you to know where she lives because if she did, she would meet you. She would marry you. It's been 7 years, 4 tries. Dum Dum David, get it through your thick skull. You've been played, son. Played. Just cut your losses and go home and find somebody else. Or just walk around wherever you are now and look for a partner. You know, you're so desperate to find somebody who's 30 years younger than you who looks like Lana. Then you're in Ukraine. Just, I don't know, get on some apps. Do some speed dating. Find somebody a little bit closer to your age. 20 years works for me. She might have a kid or two, but whatever. These American men are just, dumb. This man says that he doesn't want to give up on Lana because he's envisioned his life with her. This woman, the one we see in the picture, is going to move to the United States and travel around in your RV with you. I mean, that is a fantasy of all fantasies. Fantasizing. So the next couple that we're going to talk about is Ed and Rose. We're hot off the presses of Ed being so ridiculous and so rude. Rose, remember, she tells him that she's very hurt and angry at you. And so we have Ed, and his last words are like, I don't believe in love. It's the next day. Ed is sitting cross-legged in a chair in the hotel. It makes him look like he has no legs. He is so upset, drinking fake coffee, like dribble little drops. I'm really upset because Rose is mad at me and I didn't mean to mess things up. I really messed things up with Rose. I just want to know that she's okay and beg her to come back and apologize and tell her I'm sorry. She's not answering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave her a message and tell her to meet me at a cafe, but I'm going to put the message in Tagalog to show that I respect her. First of all, how are you being respectful when you're not even saying the name of her language correctly? Tagalog, or even Tagalog. It's not Tagalog and it's not Tagalog. You know, so he goes there. Ed is sitting in this cafe looking real rough. He's giving us his best Jack Nicholson sitting on the sidelines of the Laker games tease, okay? Because that hair in the back is just doing whatever it wants to do. This ponytail is real reckless. Like, Ed looks rough. He orders a cup of coffee, waiting for Rose. He doesn't know if Rose has got the message. She hasn't responded to him. He is really worried and about to cry. I am tired of these men in their 50s crying on these cameras, okay? He waits there for an hour and a half for Rose to get there. Now, here's the deal. Rose also needs to put the mic on. Like, it's a lot that needs to go on. So I can imagine that she wasn't a full hour and a half late. And Rose gets in there just looking like the skinniest individual. She sits down, no emotion, and she's like, what? Ed proceeds to apologize to her and say that he absolutely trusts her. And she looks at him like, love is trust. He's like, my heart hears you, Rose. I love you forever, Rose. And I won't ever doubt you ever again. I'm so sorry. And she's like, I forgive you. And he's like, okay, so can you stay in Manila one more night and then we do something fun today? And she's like, yes, that's okay. So he's really happy now. And of course she's not going to give this meal ticket up. But she's going to make him work for it from now on because he absolutely offended her in the worst way. But I am interested in seeing what happens next episode. Especially because after that, they're going to go back to her hometown. And if he cuts up in Manila where there's air conditioning and a bed, whoo, I don't know how he's going to act in her hometown, girl. So the next couple that we're going to talk about is Darcy and Tom. First of all, I'm real tired of TLC teasing us with things that they don't even want to give us. They literally teased us and led us to believe that we were going to see a Darcy and Tom showdown, and we did not see anything new. The only thing new we saw was their opening scene where Darcy is fresh-faced doing all of the skincare. I know for a fact that Chris Farrell was somewhere like, what's that? Skincare? I'm in. What's she putting on her face now? Wah! A fresh-faced Darcy is real pretty, you know? So Darcy's getting ready to go see Tom. She tells production about the text messages that Tom has sent her about it, and she says the text messages are a different tone. They're not as warm, and there's no X's, there's no O's, you know? It just regards Tom. So she's just like, all right, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be the badass bee that I am. So we cut to Tom, and Tom is like, I love Darcy more than she'll ever know, and things were going okay, and I hope she just doesn't get emotional, because if she gets emotional, then that's when things are not gonna be okay. You know, I'm not into that. Also, the shit show at the tell-all last season of her being hugged up with some man downstairs, like, I just don't know what's gonna happen with her and I. Getting ready in the morning, she's got the tetas out, girl. Darcy gets herself a hotel in New York City so that if this goes wrong with Tom, she's not gonna bring any negative energy back home. She'll just spend the night in a hotel in New York City, order room service, get a massage, a facial. Girl, it sounds like the life. So she's preparing for the worst. Can you hold my bags, please? Thank you. Thomas. Oh, no, no. I'm not comfortable with that. So at this point, we know shit's about to hit the fan, for real. The denial for that kiss is real. And then that's where it ends. She sits down and she's just like, I mean, mama doesn't even take off her sunglasses indoor. I know they're see-through, but still, that was basically what we saw in all of the teaser commercials. They didn't give us anything else. Ugh! The last couple that we're gonna talk about is Usman and Lisa. Somebody on Instagram commented on my post last night, was like, baby girl Visa. Instead of baby girl Lisa, girl, I was dying. Usman and Lisa, or baby girl Visa, Usman and Lisa are at the hotel after the blow up with Abba, and she says that Abba disrespected her. Girl, Abba did not disrespect you at all. You are making that up. She's trying to say, oh, I think that what you did is you set me up so that your friend could tell me what you've wanted to say to me this whole time. And he's like, no, I wanted you to hear what he had to say so that you could understand that my career is very important to me. And him as a professional, as a colleague, I wanted you to hear what he has to say. Abba was meaning no disrespect. And she's just like, well, tell you what, soldier boy, I do not want him at the premiere party. And I'm just like, Usman, you are gross, boy. So the next day at the premiere, there's a red carpet. There's like a background, a backdrop where you can take pictures in front of. And they want us to believe that this is like a full event, girl. I mean, I guess it is. I don't want to take away from the fact that this was a premiere, but his fan base is very small. That club was very small. So Soulja Boy is not as popular and as big as he would like for everyone to think he is, at least in his area, okay? So Soulja Boy and Lisa show up there. Lisa's there, she's got her hoops on, I guess, and a pullback pony and a turtleneck. No sleeve, ribbed turtleneck to the premiere party of a music video that's about you. And this is the best you could do, sis? With some hoops? Some hoops, a slick back ponytail, and a side bang. I really thought she was gonna bring her A game to this party. I guess it was the best that York, Pennsylvania could do. And every single time I see her suitcases, it makes me mad because there are no wheels on it. Her luggage is from literally 1988. How do you not have wheels on your luggage, man? So Soulja Boy pulls up to the premiere like this. Soulja Boy. Okay. Why was the towel so big? So Lisa's really impressed and she's like, oh, this is so great. They get inside, they have their corner. There are women who are doing selfies, and Lisa's real worried about these girls, if they're gonna act like adults or groupies, because she really, really wants them to take a seat. She does not want any girls up on Soulja Boy. So he has to have his arm on her the whole time. And I know that his fans are looking at him like left and right, like, what is happening? Who is this woman? Then we get in there, he gets on top of the thing, he stands, his audience is looking at him, they're cheering him on, they're supporting him. And then we have on this like 18-inch television, the world premiere of his music video. And at the end, he's got some kind of memorandum to Lisa, which makes it seem like she's dead. And then he says on the mic, in front of everybody, it is just the most embarrassing moment of the series for me. I have my beautiful fiancé, who is a beautiful white woman from the United States of America. Stand up, baby. And she gets up like she's the fucking Queen of England. And she's like, with her purple sleeveless turtleneck. How could he think that having her there would help his career at all? He's talking about that he wants to marry Lisa so that he can take Soulja Boy to the United States and have this big career. And I'm like, boy, do you not know what the current climate in the United States is right now? There is no way that you are ever going to be famous in the US with this woman. As of last night, Usman's career has tanked. He obviously doesn't make good decisions. There's obviously something wrong with him. Okay, so then after that, he says that he thought that Lisa was on her best behavior during the premiere party. So they pack up and they take a flight to his hometown, Sokoto. He gets a hotel because he says that he can't be laying up in the bed living in sin with this woman at his mama's house. So they get to this, I guess it's a suite, and Lisa is upset about this suite. She says that it's a chalet and it's supposed to be a certain way, and she acts a whole fool in front of his hometown friend. Now, the one thing I will give her is that bed, if it really is 2 box springs, absolutely not. You can't sleep on a box spring. You can't sleep on a box spring. There's nothing in the center for you to sleep on. It's wood. I just hope it's a really bad mattress. And I could understand that because she's an older lady. I'm an older lady, girl. I can't sleep on a bad mattress. We're gonna have to push these couches together or something. Usman is tired. He doesn't have the energy to deal with her complaining and her demanding of things from him. And this really comes out in this part of the episode. Why couldn't she wait to complain about everything until the friend left? She's like, Usman, come in here right now. Like in the bathroom, and she's like, what is this? And he's like, girl, you just fill the bucket up. How many times I gotta explain to you? Like, this is the culture that I've lived in. This is my life. Please stop coming here and complaining about it. I explained to you at my house how to wash yourself. You just fill the bucket. And she's like, no, that's not gonna work. And I'm like, Lisa, I really do think that Lisa is really scarred from her past relationship where she was abused and treated poorly. She thinks that she's gonna be in this new relationship and demand the things that she wants out of this man. There's no way that he's gonna be able to change the faucet in the bathroom. There's no way that he's gonna be able to get a new mattress. So why are you complaining to him about this? He cannot do anything about it. And he really is talking about marrying this woman? For the visa? I just feel so embarrassed for Usman. Like, as another black person, I'm just like, girl, my ancestors are crying out. In the marrow of my black bones, I am embarrassed for Usman. This is too much to let this lady do him like that. His mother was absolutely correct. Lisa wants him to turn him into a slave. Baby girl, I would die for you. Baby girl, I mean, she's really taking that all to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, every word of that song, she is expecting that behavior out of Usman. You said you would die for me. You said you would pray for me. You said you would do anything for me. You said you would love me. Well, here I am. All right, you guys, so that's the end of this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like and share on any social media platforms. Also, subscribe to my channel. You know you like it. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's have a kiki and a conversation down in the comments section. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Please go on ahead and check out these links over here. Stay on YouTube. Let the algorithm know you love your girl. And remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.